learning to be a master of helping pull men out of the ruts, out of the darkness that they find themselves in, to get to the expected end, the place that God has for them. That's why I'm here. I'm here to master my craft. Good day, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of Rediscovering Masculinity. My name is Maxwell Ezanaibi, and it is my pleasure to be before you on today to discuss what we're going to discuss. Real quick, what is Rediscovering Masculinity? This is just a platform where men can discuss and grow together. Two of our main focuses will be: one, God, building a relationship around God, and two, becoming vulnerable with each other, with other men, and helping release the tension of being a man, the stigma of we have to hold everything in and not cry, not tell anyone our struggles, and just keep it all to ourselves and figure it out. This is not how, I don't believe God operates. For example, we go to God, we talk to God, and He gives us answers and solutions. Yes, but sometimes the answer and solution that is needed is connected to your brother next door. So reaching out to another brother and getting the help you need. I'm not just talking about any brother. I'm talking about somebody you feel secure, safe with. You're not going to tell them something and the, whole community that you're in hears about it, 4 or 5 days later or months later, or whatever the case is. It is somebody you can trust with who you are and, the darkest parts of you. And that's what we get into, man, the darkest parts, because the darkest parts are killing us on the outside. They're eating us up on the inside, yes, but eventually they come to the forefront and they're killing us. They're helping dismantle the things that we build as men, our families, our marriages, my God, our jobs, businesses. These things are being trampled because of a lot of the dark things that we keep on the inside. So this is a place where we can help you get past whatever the issue is, whatever the block is, from seeking the help that you need, seeking that connection that you need with your brothers, and getting that help so that you are not suffering alone. As a matter of fact, you will no longer suffer as a result of you reaching out to get the help that you need. And that's what we're here for. And I want to encourage every man out there, if you are struggling with something, I don't care what it is, again, find somebody that you trust. If you don't trust anybody, shoot me an email, rediscoveringmasculinity@gmail.com. Just shoot me an email. I'm not in your circle. I don't know, who to talk to or who to give this information to anyway. So just, come and just be real about what it is that you're going through, because in the realness, we get the healing. It's not, sugarcoating around it. Just come, bam. Because we got a lot of struggles, man. From lust to greed to pride, gamble, drugs, alcohol. I mean, all kinds of addictions, pornography. It's all out there. We're struggling. And we need help. We need a place where we can come and talk and hash these things out and get the healing that we need. So that's what we're here about. So real quick, what we're going to talk about today is masters and slaves. And this topic itself goes deep into so many, from so many angles. But this is where we're going talk about it at from, or what angle we're going to come at it from. And when we talk about masters and slaves, in many ways, when we are looking at the things that we are engaged in, like, ask yourself, am I, well, in many, whatever it is we're doing, we are mastering it, or we can tell ourselves that we're mastering it. For example, if you are becoming a real estate agent, you can be learning and, gathering information and everything so you can master that field, right? But then there's those who, let's say, are in alcoholism or pornography, and you are mastering that addiction, and when I say mastering, I mean you are focusing your skills, or you're trying to get better at that skill or that thing that you're doing. And you can say it like, okay, I'm not mastering addiction, but that is really what we're doing. We're finding ways to to get the alcohol. We're finding ways to get the drugs. We're finding ways to, feed that feeling or that void, whatever it is that we're just lusting after this thing. The pornography and all these issues that we have, we're finding ways to feel it and feel fulfilled. Although we all know it's momentarily, is only going to momentarily fill us, but we still have to have it because it still feels good and it still helps us cope with whatever it is that we're going through, whatever it is that we're struggling with. And this is, the it's not something that we are proud of. It's something that we would say we don't even want people to know about. We don't want anybody to know about it, because this is a dark place. It's a difficult place to deal with. It's a difficult thing to look at. It's not even, it doesn't even come up in conversations or anything, because we would rather deal, I wouldn't even say we'll deal with it in the dark. We'd rather just have our issues in the dark and leave it at that without getting the help and seeking the help we need. It's a lot easier for that. It's a lot easier to do that. But when I say slaves, although in a sense we are mastering our sins, because we keep going back to it and we keep, and that's what I mean by we are mastering it. Because when you want to be proficient at something, you keep going back and you keep getting better and learning and teaching yourself to be the master of that thing. But when it comes to sin, instead of us becoming masters, we end up being slaves, because whatever the feeling tells us to do, we do it. It's not us in charge anymore. It's our feelings, it's our emotions, it's our lust, it's our greed, it's our pride. Whatever the feeling is drives us to action. And it's not us taking the place of ownership of our actions. We succumb to the feeling. These are slaves. Dare I say, there are many slaves. There are many men who are slaves, especially dealing with pornography, alcoholism, gambling, all kinds of debt, who have become slaves. But now we have to learn to turn the tables and become masters. Masters of what we are called to do. Mastering our purpose. Mastering our gifts. Building our capacity so we can reach the most people that we, how can I say that? We can reach as many people as possible, because that at the end of the day, we are not here for us. We are here for others. I mean, think about one person. Let me know one person who is happy because they always looking out for themselves. They always taking care of themselves. They are always, it's about me, me, me. Don't get me wrong, those times are necessary from time to time. But most of the time, if you're not giving, man, you're dying. So what are we giving people? What are we giving others? We have to master what it is we're giving, what it is God has called us to give. We have to be masters of those things. We have to be proficient in delivering these things. I'm here because I'm learning to be a master of speaking. I'm learning to be a master of helping pull men out of the ruts, out of the darkness that they find themselves in, to get to the expected end, the place that God has for them. That's why I'm here. I'm here to master my craft. But I'm also here to help those as I grow. I can't grow alone. I need y'all to grow with me. I need as many to grow with me as possible. It's funny, I have 3 girls now. 3 girls. 3 wonderful, beautiful girls. I want them to grow up into a world where men are men. Men are true. Men are strong. Men are charactered. And in order for that to be, us men now, my generation, have to ensure the next generation gets the teaching, gets the training that they need, so they can grow up to be the man that I will be proud to say married my daughters. So let's be masters, man. The slave mentality has to die. Our feelings do not push us. Our feelings do not dictate how we act. We are in charge of our emotions. We are in charge. We are responsible for our actions. So let's take the correct actions and not feel our way through life. We have to be our way through life. And God bless y'all. Pray for me as I pray for you. And until next time, I'm here. There's some brothers in your life you can connect with. Connect with them. Let them know this is where I'm being a slave in my life. And this is where God has called me to be a master. Accountability is key. I pray God watch over you. I pray your strength as you challenge yourself to grow in Him and for Him. God bless you all. And I'll see you next time. Peace.